Howdy, howdy, everybody, and welcome back. Um, Today, well, as you see, it's raining. But what we are going to be doing is we are going to go ahead and advance to September. And the reason behind that, hang on, where's the trigger for sleep? Um, the reason we're going to do that is we are um, going to go ahead and make a payment on the loan and move on and keep working. But let's find the bedroom. And we will advance. Sorry, I am still a bit under the weather. This weather changing back and forth constantly has been wreaking havoc on my sinuses. So I do apologize. All right, so 66,000, yeah, 666. We're definitely going to have to pay down on that so that we don't have so many sixes. But let's tell you what, let's go ahead and do that. Just turned on an auto clicker, just make it a little bit easier for clicking that over so many times. I mean, nothing to sneeze at on how much we ended up making last month. So, not a lot of options work wise as far as starting off. So, we'll knock out some of these deadwood contracts um, and these wood transport contracts. We'll get these knocked out. Now, as far as um, doing the wood transport contracts, we ended up switching our trailer. Reason being is it's easier to get around in. So, all right. Let's pull up the bigger map. All right. So wood transport. All right. So the one there on the corner of 18 and 3. That one's kind of a challenge to get to. We're going to either A, have to back in or we'll have to back out. One of the two. Um, let's go ahead and head that direction. We'll knock out those two contracts first. And make the map smaller again so we can actually see traffic coming. So this truck is a little on the light side power wise, which is all right. Uh, we'll make and do. But So we will have to back all the way back down from here. While not the easiest thing in the world to do, it definitely is doable. Now that is when a longer trailer is handy, but we will still be able to manage it, no problem. So what makes the longer trailer easier is it takes longer for the trailer to react to movements of the truck. Whereas a shorter wheelbase, the trailer's going to react faster. So now they both have their advantages and their disadvantages. Um, Whenever backing up, the longer wheelbase obviously is easier, so that in that you get um, less reaction for movement of the truck. When you're playing by keyboard and mouse, that's definitely handy. Um, but the disadvantage is it requires more space to work in. So and if you ever get yourself in a pickle like that, you can always just pull forward a little bit and straighten yourself out before proceeding to back up some more. So now with having the shorter trailer, we were able to do just that instead of having to back around this corner. Being that it would have been a right hand turn, it would be here in the U.S. It would have been called a blindside turn. With it being that we drive on the right side of the road, the driver's seat is on the left side of the vehicle. So whenever doing a backing maneuver to the right, they call it blindside because it's the side you are requiring mirrors to be able to see anything on it. So now on these deadwood contracts, you definitely do not want to accidentally cut down the wrong trees. Uh, get yourself a nice little penalty if you do. So, like I said, you want to try to avoid it. All right. So we've got. Now I'm hoping that. I'll tell you what, just to prevent any issues. Just going to unload those. I'm not going to actually turn them in yet until we've transported all the logs. And the reason behind that is concerned about uh, picking up logs from one place and it crediting them to a different contract for completion. So, all right, we're going to go to the top left corner. We're going to knock out. Why would you turn? All right, so traffic on this map, there are a bunch of idiots. Now, was I pulling out in front of them? Yes, I was, but I was pulling out in a way that he would have been able to go past before I actually was in his lane with the way I was turning. But whatever. So, like I said, we're going to head up to that top left corner. I'm going to knock out a few of these, and I'll bring you back shortly. Well, I've been running around these woods trying to find the last tree, deadwood tree, and I am not finding it. So we're going to run these last of these logs over to the sawmill. I guess we're just going to collect on an incomplete contract for this deadwood because, like I said, I just can't find it. So we'll get over there. We'll turn in all the trees and go from there. So, all right, we are here, and let us. All right, so we got those completed, and now we got some other contracts popping up. a lot of harvesting contracts, which it is that time of year. Let's see, so that's red beet. All right. Well, I think we're going to tackle some of those kinds of contracts in the next episode. Um, I'm going to have to, or I'm going to lay back down. Hopefully, get to feeling better here soon. Um, but yeah. So let's turn all these in. See where that put us. Not bad. 30 brought us up to 31,000. We would have gotten a little bit more if we were able to have completed that one deadwood contract, but sometimes you can't find them. So, but otherwise, thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Take care and have a wonderful day.